love that conehead shirt. Well, I'm sitting here at my tiki bar, but I ain't seen the sun all day. There's a storm out there, but I don't care. Yeah, I've got Mike's weather page. Never go down. Okay. Mike's weather page. You know you were tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know you won't let us all get blown away. Is it just me or is there spinach over here? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's page. So put your conehead shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. Here we go now. Mike's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move it makes. You know it's Mike's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away.
And good morning. What's up, world? We're jamming today.
I think that's Juicy Jerry. Yeah, Mike, throw a party, man.
Look at that. The music ends just like that. Let's check out my production skills today. Oh! I didn't have the right page open. Damn it. I always screw something up. One day I'll have it mastered. So what's up, man? Women, boys, girls, dogs, donkeys, people. Good morning. Yeah, the Rays lost. Oh well. Hey, it's bound to happen. This is a little Hunter. We're gonna start the morning brew here, the daily brew with Hunter, and we'll slide over to Louie here in a second. Shelly says people like the dogs more than me, so we'll have to see about that. Hey, Greg Shields, what's up? It is raining out. Holy moly! Freaking rained like five different times yesterday. It rained here in Oldsmar. Now it woke up to some heavy rain again this morning. Rain last night. Rain yesterday. What's up, Stedney Stokes? What's up, Gunner? Hey, Katie Haley. Michelle, yeah, we're trying to get the snoring down a little bit. Jennifer, how's it going? You seeing rain? I told you would, Jennifer. What's up, Loretta Reed? Raining in Louisiana, Whitney. Imagine that. Your stalled front. What'd you do? You shoved it south, man. Story of the week. Lingering, stalled, droopy front. There it is. From Texas. When I say the East Coast, it's because it's north of North Carolina. And there's a bunch of states up there. And I can't say. I don't want to. So I just say East Coast. Hey, what are you doing? So this little Hunter. Hey, Michael Faulkner, how's it going? What's up, John, over there? Navarre, Florida. What's up, Ken? Trinidad. Richard, what are you doing, man? Way down there. That's awesome. Pretty cool, man. Droopy. Oh, look at that. Hey, oh, we're going to find that spot where Hunter doesn't snore. Cute little puppy, huh? Look. Hey, buddy. What's up, buddy? So Emily swears he's not even a Frenchie. She was giving me crap yesterday. She's like, little Hunter's not even a Frenchie. I'm like, of course he is. She's like, no, he's a Chihuahua. Stephanie Stokes says your kids. Hey kids, your mom is famous. Always respect your mom. She's amazing. Oh, I love you guys. This is so fun. We have no tropics to speak of yet. Oh, I look red. I went out on the boat. I don't know if that's the camera or me. I'm not redneck. I'm red-faced. What's up, Terry? This is Louie, by the way. Louie, he's more of a model. He'll just sit there and he'll just stare. He's like a statue. Aren't you? We're talking about you. We are talking about you, buddy. Yeah, all the people love you. So big thanks to ABC here, Fine Wine and Spirits. We love them. They're proud supporters of Drunk Donkey Nation. Located here in Florida, family owned and operated since the 1930s. Support local from the 30s. My dad was born in 38, right around the same time. So like a good dad, ABC is awesome. I was on their Facebook page today. I always check them out. Look at this. So they have a recipe. Here in Florida, we like it hot. So look at this, cucumber jalapenos. So my phone, there must be an update. All of a sudden I just got so for some reason my phone just starts talking to me. My Android, I don't know, just started talking about something. But anyway, spicy margaritas, man, that's the drink of the day. How about that? Spicy margarita, salt, 21 seeds, cucumber, jalapeno, tequila, triple sec, lime juice, all that good stuff. But hey, I'm not drinking that. We're drinking cold brew iced Americano today. So, all right. So there is an X on the Atlantic. Yep, we're gonna talk about that BS. It's 10%. We're not gonna worry about it too much. It's going up to Never Land. We looked at it yesterday in our daily brew, and we saw it, and looked like it deserved a crayon, and they got a crayon. What are you doing, buddy? Would you like loving me, daddy? All right. What the heck, Sandy? That's a true story? Mardi Gras diverted last night to help a submerged boat. What's up with that? I didn't hear that story. Oh, rainy days. Yeah, let's put on the radar. So here's the south. Holy moly, it's raining from Texas. We got a lot of Florida peeps. This is what I woke up to today. Look at that. That's some heavy rains came through overnight. That's a lot of rain. I think it pushed a little farther south than expected. I thought the line was going to be about right here. This kind of snuck in last night. But all this rain out here. Look at this. So nothing tropical out of it. It's an old front. Let's look at the flooding map just for fun today. Look at this. Holy cow. That's some pretty significant flooding chances for later today. For the East Coast there. That's today. That's from our lingering stalled front. That's interesting. Tomorrow, more of the same. Yucky. We've been talking about this rain forever. Look at this. More 5-day rains. So there you go. That's the storyline. But tropics. We're waiting on a new tropics hazards map. We haven't got one yet. Should be today. Today's Tuesday. That's usually when we get them. All right, so let's take a look at the official tropics chit chat. Tropics chat. Chat. Remember the old Weather Underground? Did anybody? Oh, I did. Oh, Annalise. Hey, we talked about you yesterday. I got a letter. So Annalisa, hey, listen. Yesterday I bragged about you guys. Look, I was showing you off yesterday. I got the letter. Maybe they didn't give me the box. So thank you. Maybe the letter. Maybe there's a box that they didn't know. I need to ask them. Apparently, huh? Did they know my shoe size? So if there's a box there, I got the letter, and I was bragging about you guys yesterday. I really appreciate it. I was going to email you. Look at that. We even read off the whole thing. I really appreciate it. When I get them, I'll show them off. But Shoes for Cruise reached out and told me to dump the flip-flops. But usually Wednesday, Julie's off, and she's going to go check it tomorrow. So if they're there, I'll show them off. So that was awesome. Thank you for that. I guess they worry about my feet. I got bad feet. The girls think I should get a pedicure. By the way, I think they're crazy, but I'm not into that. Oh my goodness! What's up, Eric? Dottie, what size? I think I'm a 10.5, 11. What's up, CC? Is that CC Sparks? Cool. I like that name. So yeah, Ryan, Old Weather Ground. I used to love Old Weather Ground. I still have bookmarked, believe it or not. There's nothing there. I used to love reading the chats. Now it's kind of hard to find good stuff. Morning, Chris. Hey, I didn't get to go see the Luminescence last night, by the way. Yeah, Megan. Pedicure. The problem is I don't think they make razor blades enough for my feet. I could walk on flames. My heels are so tough. All right, so here we go. 10%. Let's leave this up right now. Mark Green, love Weather Ground. Yep. I can drink while I'd get a pedicure. Well, there you go. That'd be kind of fun. Storm 2K. I never checked that one out. Peggy got rowboat sandpaper. Yeah, I've done that trick. Storm Pulse. Yeah, I don't. All right, well, then there must be a box. Okay. Tomorrow I go to P.O. Box and get the box. And we'll show them off. Maybe I'll model them on my feet. So, hey, Jeffrey, yeah, I'm on the Weather Underground too, buddy. Let's see if I'm alive. I don't even know if I'm live right now. Let's see. Weather at Mike's. Let's see. It goes offline all the damn time. I got to re-plug it in and plug it back in. Oh, I'm offline. So here's the trick. If you got one of these things, for some reason you got to unplug it, plug it back in. Every time we get a power surge, it does this, and I forget to do that. So we'll leave this on. It ought to start broadcasting here in a little bit. So, all right. 10%. All right, so here's the official forecast for tropics, right? Yuck. Foot model, Whitney. I don't know about that. So the tropics should be waking up soon. If it doesn't, it's a bust. So middle August is typically when things start ramping up. That's next week, per se, kind of next week. So we got this little guy. This one was not the one we've been chit-chatting a lot about. This is a little guy that was ahead of the one that we're going to be talking about. It's 10%. It was 20% yesterday, but it's going north and north into a lot of dust and a lot of dry air and a lot of cooler water. So not likely. The Euro was all over it for one run, and then it dropped it. So that's what we got. Don't stress about it. This one might just bring a little action to the Cape Verde Islands down that way. Little gusty winds. That's about it on that little guy. Let's take a look at it, I guess, in depth here. We'll go to Weather Nerds. Here's that. Look at that. Man, that's crazy. This is live look at our lingering front here. This is going to stick around all week. This is live. Crazy, right? Look at that. That's crazy. So there's our front. And dripped a little bit farther south today. But that's just going to continue. We got a flooding chance on the East Coast. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Out west, let's take a look at our little spot. And it kind of dried up. As they do when we have a suppressed MJO. There we go. Weather Nerds. So there we go. There's our spot. Not a lot of spinach. Here's what we got. Right there. Boom. Does anybody drink the iced Americano? Today was Starbucks day. I tried to talk her into Dunkin', but she wanted Starbucks. So, it's not like I spoil Emily or nothing. Whitney, I know we have no more heat advisories, which is great. So we did have some spinach yesterday, and it definitely looked like it was trying to get going. This northward motion's pretty odd. But so that's that. I don't think we got to worry about that one too much. Let's look at that MJO forecast real quick because it changes a lot. So here's where we're at. We can look at a couple different maps. So MJO, we talk about that a lot. That's what we'll talk about, the story of the year. But here is the 6th. So this is kind of where we're at right here. This is where we're at right here. And yellow is suppressed. Remember we joked about it yesterday with our toy. I can't say the toy, right, Shelly? So we're in a suppressed stage, and that's squashing Atlantic action this week. And what happens next week, the 11th, is our phase shifts over to the Atlantic. And we could have a little 2-week window here of possibility going into the end of August. So that's what we're still watching. I think it's fascinating. I showed this yesterday. I swear I've heard it a bazillion times over the years, but when the Pacific is hot, the Atlantic is not. And look, the Pacific is hot. There's 4 systems out in the Atlantic or Pacific. So when the Pacific is hot, the Atlantic is not. And that is because they are experiencing an enhanced stage of the MJO. This is the Pacific right here. So that is partly why the Pacific, I know I showed it every morning here, but it's pretty fascinating. When you look at Weather Undergrounds here and then look at the Pacific side, you'll see, what the heck is that? How did I get there? You'll see that, look, a lot more convection out in the Pacific. And that's why we have 4 systems out there brewing. A lot of white, a lot of black, that's rising cloud tops. And we don't see that in the Atlantic right now. We don't see that because kind of dry because of our suppressed MJO. So this should change next week. We're going to start to see more pop-ups. And what we'll look at are these waves, tropical waves. You know, look at wave for you, wave for me, wave for her, wave for him. So there's true. And then there's more coming. And I think this is the little guy we're going to be watching maybe next week, one of these 2. So let's get into that. So nothing brewing on the horizon there. So let's look at long range. Pacific's hot, Atlantic's not. 4 systems in the Pacific right now. Let me close down. Here's another Michael Ventred site that shows the MJO. Very strong pulse coming next week. Convective phase. So we'll see. There, I'm back online. Look at that. It didn't take long. We're at 76 degrees here at Mike's. And we got rain. And we got that yuckiness. So ain't seen the sun in 3 damn days, right? Right. So hey, Bill in Lauderdale, what's up, buddy? I woke up to empty seltzer cans all around the house. I was talking to Shelly last night. Sorry, Shelly. I kept her up late. Like Katie said, everybody gets a wave. But anyway, hey, we rock. All right, so let's talk about long range stuff. Climatology, let's look at that just for fun. Let's look at August. June, July, August. Here's August. Here's where we start to look. Start to see more waves, middle Atlantic. Boy, that's a big guy right there. So, boom. Every month, we start to see more and more waves inch their way. So this is the area we'll watch. You know, anything that comes across. This is typically in August. This is the history, most, you know, where we're looking. September, obviously, gets very active. This is September. And the history of storms, we can take a look at that real quick. Let's look at this week in history. Let's look down. Where are we now? August what? August 3rd. So this is typically the last 150 plus years where we see storms. They'll start popping up more and more and more and more. Notice the Gulf. A lot of storms still form in the Gulf. This is their origination spots, the red dots. So talked about it yesterday. But, you know, we got this lingering front out in the Gulf, and you never know. Sometimes they can surprise everybody with possibly trying to get going. Frontal boundaries are low pressure areas, and there's light shear in the Gulf. So just, you know, keep one eye on the Gulf. You never know. Lots of weak areas of low pressure. Nothing official. Heat map, look at this. This is cool. We have nothing. Last week, remember, everybody last week was under heat advisories last week. There's none today. Flooding advisories today. So we go from heat to floods across Florida now. Florida really wasn't in the mix yesterday, but they are today. There's the radar. So we got a lot of flood watches, flood warnings across Florida, Big Bend area. All right, let's flip on tropical tidbits here and take some time to drink some coffee. So, Eric, how you liking the new Dodge, buddy? Late September, Jana is usually pretty active. Whitney was taking his clothes off last week. No pictures. We are going into La Nina. BS. Yes, that is the official. We are under La Nina watch for the end of the season. Katie, that's funny you mentioned that. I saw that on my Facebook memories today. It was 1 year ago. My God. 1 year ago. Let's look at my memories here. Oh my God. Look at that. True story. True. I took this picture. Look at that. What was that one? Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? But that was craziest thing I've ever seen. That was last year. 1 year ago today. Cocoa Beach. Look at this. And you know what? People have started sharing this. This is Mike Killian. Posted the same thing. So, people thought I photoshopped it. Is there a filter on that? No, man. It was everywhere. For some strange reason, Isaiah was out there in the Atlantic, man, and it just made the Florida East Coast glow like I've never seen. 1 year ago today. Crazy. Look at that. We took a roller coaster ride. Who else takes their Down syndrome daughter on a roller coaster ride? This was 2 years ago. Look at Sarah, watch. Sarah liked it. Look, we go upside down. I don't like roller coasters, man. This is awful. Sarah did really good.
Sarah, you like that?
She did so good. Then it got going. Look at that. Oh my God, Sarah, you're so brave. She was water tubing this weekend. It was crazy. Hardest thing was holding the camera. All right, back to weather. Sorry. I get sidetracked easy. I love Facebook memories. That's amazing. I love Facebook memories. All right, so we're going to look at tropical tidbits now. Everybody take their coffee. Let's look at tropics now. Long range. Hey, Mercy, there you go. Sarah was on the water tube. She fell off this week. She was a brave little girl. It was funny watching her and Emily. They were hitting each other like. I should have added the Three Stooges soundtrack and filmed them hit each other. It's like like sisters do. I hate roller coasters. Man, they're awful. Crazy. All right, so we're going to drink some coffee here, and we're going to talk about the tropics, right? Let's talk about that. All right, so long range. This is what we got. This is the area we're watching middle next week. Still not a lot of strong signature yet. Now, the middle of next week, we're going to have that MJO phase. If we are to get anything next week, then this is going to be very conductive for some storms to get popping. So we'll see. Let's look at the latest GFS. And as we go in time, this is tropicaltidbits.com. Let's go to middle week. And there's our wave coming off. We're going to casually watch. And you can just see weak signs of low pressure forming. Now, that was the 6Z. Overnight, a little stronger signal. This is next week, middle week. And you can barely see it here come across. Maybe north of the islands is the latest trend, but it's such a weak signature on the GFS. You know, it was a little stronger yesterday. You can barely see it. This is the end of next week. So with timing, again, if we were to get anything next week, middle, and then possibly nearing the islands the following weekend. But man, the GFS is not excited about it. Now the euro has been kind of all over it. Here's the latest euro. Here's middle week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it pulls it a little north. Kind of seems odd with that high pressure up there, but you get the idea. Nearing the islands the following weekend. This is next Thursday. So, you know, yesterday's 12Z. This is next Thursday. Week from Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So it's a week from Thursday. And then that was actually the system that never happened. This is next Thursday. So then the CMC showing kind of the same thing. Middle next week. Right here. Just low pressure. And kind of there next Thursday. So, I mean, I'm telling you. The icon showing the same thing. This is next Wednesday, Tuesday. So this goes out to Tuesday. And there's a little low pressure system. So, you know, still tracking it. I mean, this is next Tuesday. There it is. You know, middle next week. But, man, it's just not a lot of support as far as confidence. I mean, I remember the days that we would be tracking systems and, man, there would be strong signatures. Like, you know. Here's 7 days out on the euro, just a few members. Now, this is the end point of 7 days. So, if we look at next Tuesday, you know, majority of them are hovering around here. If we were to get anything, but these are very weak. Not a lot of support. Again, 12Z yesterday, 7 days out, kind of the same area, but man, just not really showing much support right now. We go out 10 days, 15 days. You know, one of them scoots across, a couple of them, but man, there's just not a lot to be excited about as far as confidence goes yet. We just know that that's the area to watch next week. The 7 days out on the GFS, you know, a little more confidence here. But notice the trend. The trends have been a little north. So somebody popped in from Trinidad. So far, models are trending a little north. If something were to happen, this is 7 days from now, 10 days from now, 12 days from now, 15 days from now. So still a lot of ensembles showing something. You know, we're just not seeing confidence yet enough to really get crazy excited. Tropical Atlantic here on the euro. This is your depression status. You know, a little bit of signatures, but man, just not a lot of confidence. So this is middle next week. This is Tuesday, Wednesday. So if we were to get a tropical depression, this is tropical depression percentages, you know, middle next week. So, you know, possibility. Middle next week. I still think middle next week. So that would mean we would get a circle maybe like Saturday, Sunday. This weekend we could get a little circle out here possibly. Not in the next couple of days. So middle next week, possibility right there. Let's look at my other favorite site here. And it is a blended model site. This is the spot now that they're looking at. This is the new spot. There's quite a bit of little support there now. So this is a blend of the Euro, CMC, Navy, and GFS. So quite a bit of percentage. Looks like eyeballs looking at you, right? Spirit Halloween. And then 10 days. Pretty far out there. But that's, so, you know, we'll see. This is the spot to watch. Here's that second. This is that first one that's highlighted from the NHC now, going up into dust land. I don't know why they don't let me do pointer on the site. But anyway, then here's the others. This is the middle week system right here. So just patiently waiting. The rain is crazy, endless. Florence, Ryan, I remember Florence very well. Florence went north and did the, let's see if I can find it, slides. I don't know if I'm under this account or my other account. Florence beat all odds, and oh man, stomach's growling. All right, so let's take a look at that. So let's pull up, where the hell is it? View, I can't remember where the links are. File, publish to web, that might be it. Here's the slideshow here. All right. Let's see here. So let me show you Florence. Florence beat, here we go. This is a good little map. Bacon on the way, Chris. How do you get bacon from Uber Eats? Jim Parker. We're going camping on Labor Day weekend. Shelly just sent me a message. Somebody asked about a flood map for hurricanes. I don't know if we got a historical. I don't know. I don't believe I do. I have to look for one. I do have a new link on my site that's pretty fascinating, though. I forgot. I had it a few years ago, and then I forgot about it. Of course, I won't be able to find it now. Where the hell is it? What? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Past tropical loops right here. See it? It's an awesome site. This one shows you all the storms. It's a great site. Brian McNulty. Check it out. Brian McNulty from the University of Miami. These are incredible. Incredible. Oh, and of course, Shelly found me one. She's like the Google. Shelly, I used to work for Google. Historical flooding. What did you just think you just. So, hey, I will put that link on there. You can share that link, I guess, Shelly. I will. Here, I'm gonna minimize it, and then I'll put it right next to this one. So on my page, we'll have past tropical radar, and then I'm gonna put a / past flooding. But here's the coolest thing: the weirdest radar in the world was Elsa. Elsa came up. Elsa started blossoming. Elsa got an eye. Elsa was showing incredible. Then watch, poof, dead. Into the unknown. Elsa got poofed. Suppressed MJO. Squashed it. But anyway, it's a great site. You can look at all this past storms. All the way down to freaking Andrew. I don't know where he finds this stuff at. Here's Hurricane Andrew radar loops. Man, this dude's awesome. Look at that. Category 5. 3 days before was this tropical storm. Ooh, look at that, 8/24/92. A storm. Think about that. That was the first storm in 92. August 24th. But incredible tool. Charlie's what started it all for me. Charlie was supposed to come up to Tampa, and it made a little wiggle there and went to Punta Gorda and went right across the state. We didn't even get a raindrop because we were on the dry side. But it's a great site. You can play with it. It's fun. All right, let me close some links out here. What were we looking at? I don't even know what we were looking at. Oh, we were looking at Florence. All right, somebody mentioned Florence. Yeah, I'll share it, Shelly. Hey, Deborah, I live in Oldsmar. Cheers to Oldsmar, City of Oldsmar. I'm going to the council meeting tonight because they're proposing a new downtown, downtown, what do they call it? Like a little downtown area. I don't know, but I'm all in favor of it. Richard from Countryside. What's up, Richard? I grew up at the mall, man. No hurricane, Colleen. No, I go live every day. Don't forget I'm on YouTube, too. YouTube. You can watch it on the big screen. I don't know why you don't. Hey, Deborah. Yep, Oldsmar, Florida, man. The history of Oldsmar was amazing. So the history of Oldsmar, I guess, was founded in the early 1900s by R.E. Olds, Oldsmobile guy. And then the 1921 hurricane took out our town. And Oldsmar rebuilt after the 1921 hurricane. Oldsmar was the stopping grounds because it was the only way to get to Clearwater because there was no bridges. So they went around Tampa Bay. And then I guess when the bridges were built, Oldsmar kind of got forgotten a little bit because once they had bridges, people were able to get to Clearwater without going around the tip of the bay. But Oldsmar was an old West style stopping joint going down to Clearwater. But Venice, Deborah, I don't think so. I think it's sticking a little to our north today. We can look at future radar, and then we'll talk about Florence. Let's take a look at future radar. I always like to do that. I always forget to do that. So here's future radar today. Take a look at what's going on. The HRRRRR rapid refresh. Not any storms. Oh, you might get a little bit today. All right, so here's the future radar. Here's that lingering front. Texas to the East Coast. 12Z just got done running. All right, so yeah, you might get a little down in Venice. A little bit. We're right on the doorstep, though. I don't know. Oof, my goodness. Look at that. That's holy moly. That's 1 o'clock today. Copious amounts of rain. Look at that. All the way up the coast here. Man, but that's a little unexpected. I don't think they were calling for that much rain in the Florida Peninsula today. So anyway, that's 1 o'clock. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, my God. You're going to get rain down in Venice, it looks like. Man, that's 5 o'clock. Tons of rain. Look at that. Man, juicy day. Today is juicy day. And then a little bit of drying out. Why didn't the 12Z continue running? We didn't get nothing. All right, well, here's, here, that didn't work out too good. Let's go to Levi's site. And, all right, look at that little low pressure. Hey. All right, so here's Tuesday. Here's tomorrow morning. Yeah, you're going to get rain down in Venice. This droopy front's drooping way south. Here's tomorrow morning. Wake up again. Rains again all day, all night. Anytime, any place. I ain't seen the sun in 3 damn days. More rain tomorrow. Look at that droopy front. Heavy rains tomorrow morning. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Another round of rain tomorrow. This is Thursday morning. Turn your sprinklers off, people. Oh, Karen, this is Thursday morning for you, Karen. I don't know. It doesn't look good. That's Thursday morning. Low pressure. I'm telling you, you never know. You never know what could pop in out here, right? We have not had any blobs this year, Whitney. Last year we had blob galore. Droopy is a new word, Lexus. Gonna need a bigger boat. Wow, that's a lot of rain coming, man. Jeez. That's crazy. Definitely, this rain map is inaccurate. Fake rain. Fake weather map. This is not true. Because this area is going to get a lot more rain than that's predicted. The droopy front's going more south. Yucky. Oh my goodness! But hey, listen, there's good news on the horizon. The weekend, it should be out of here. Let's take a look at that. Let's make this a little smaller so I can see the dates a little easier, and then we can zoom in on that and zoom down on that so we can look perfectional. So here's Thursday. You know, this is going to be a little bit more south. It's Thursday. Here's Friday. Now watch the colors get a little lighter. Now Saturday, a little better. Sunday, a lot better. Monday, even better, better, better. High pressure builds in, front dissolves, and there you go. So looks like a rainy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit of the Friday. Saturday, not so bad. Sunday, the best day ever. And there you go. So if you got weekend plans, hang on to them. It's not going to be a Debbie Downer. Some of us are drunk donkey pirates. I love the pirate ship. All about the fronts, Jennifer. Yeah, we've got these weird fronts all year. What's up with that? It's already August. We got fronts. Drinking coffee with my dad the other day. He's like, man, I don't remember fronts coming down this deep into August. It's a real front too. It's not fake. Where's my Bay News 9 links at? Where'd they go? Hello. There they go. All right, so here we go. Oh, that's sustained winds. I want to look at the pressures. Should have the front map on this one. Where is it? There it is. So there's our front. Bay News 9, Mike Clay. There's our front. Front. All right. So let's talk about Florence. Florence, sometimes storms don't play by the rules. So when we had Florence, it was submerged around dusk. Initial models, most of them, majority of them, not most of them, many of them had a recurve. It didn't. High pressure came around and kicked it back west. It formed into a Category 4 storm under 78, 79 degrees of water, which was very weird. So it defied those odds. It had dry air to the south, which usually wraps in, and it didn't. And it had shear all around it. So it was an odd little duck. Florence did everything against the rules. And then the big storyline with Florence, I always use this map at the end. This is part of my presentations that I do. Where is the one I got on it? Did I do that one? Oh, you know what? I think it was at the beginning. This one. So, we category. So this is you always hear it's only a Category 1, right? Now this graphic could be old because I've had it a couple years, but in the U.S., Category 1 storms have caused $103 billion in damage. Florence, $24 billion. Florence ended up being a Category 1 when it made landfall. Sandy was a 1 when it made landfall. Now, this is a real NHC graphic, so I assume it's correct. But, you know, Hermine, Matthew, Isaac, Irene, Category 1s. But the hype, I'll never forget, it completely kind of, you know, every headline was Category Florence weakens, Florence weakens, Florence weakens, it weakens, it weakens, it weakens, and ended up sitting there being a huge flooding disaster. $24 billion. And the media, I think, kind of blew it off a little bit because it wasn't that big bad category 4 anymore. But as we learn, water damages are everything. Water deaths are almost 85-90% of all deaths with storms. 50% of storm deaths with hurricanes are storm surge. 25% is inland flooding. 5% surf. 5% offshore. So that's the water is not good. Mike, look up Labor Day 1935. All right, let's do that. Labor Day 1935 hurricane. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Or reading about it. I remember that one. Yeah, I'm 47. I don't even know how old I am now. 48, 47. But I remember reading about it. 1936. This was a surface analysis of the 1935 hurricane. There you go. Just think back then. How did they do that, man? A lot of instruments and data and communication to come up with this stuff. But there you go, 1935. Didn't really make a direct landfall, but we were on the worst end of it here in Tampa Bay. It was formerly known as Hurricane 3, Labor Day hurricane. Most intense Atlantic hurricanes pressure. One of 4 Category 5 hurricanes to strike. Pressure was apparently 892. Winds 185. How the hell they even clock them back then? But anyway, 185 winds. Pressure was 892. 1935 Labor Day hurricane. Here's the track. Wilma was the most intense, 882. Gilbert, 888. Labor Day hurricane, 892. Katrina was the most recent. Or Rita was the most recent. Well, Wilma was the most recent. 2005. Look at this. Look at 2005, man. Wilma was an 882. Rita was an 895. And Katrina was at 902. So, man, 2005, even though 4 was remembered for Florida, 2005 spit out some pretty powerful hurricanes. But here's the 1935 track. Scooted right along the Florida West Coast. I'm sure surge was incredible back then. Let's see if we got any surge news. Here's storm surge. Upper Florida Keys had approximately 18 to 20 foot of surge. Wow. Town of man, that's huge. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, here's a picture I remember seeing. 1935 train completely gone off the tracks. Let's hope we don't get that Labor Day, right? Right. So there's rain. We looked at. Oh yeah, let's talk about the cruise. Don't forget. Let me slow down. Hey Jennifer, there's a lot of people talk about going to Category 6, but I don't know. I don't think they will. Rumor was they wanted to start measuring, using barometric pressure a little bit more than wind speed, because pressure, like we saw with Sandy, was a lot more. Surge is like the great unknown. Man, my phone's dead. We were supposed to charge the phone so I could answer these prank calls. So surge is so weird to predict, and so I think they're trying. Maybe they'll classify storms one day using pressure a little bit more, because pressure creates a lot more. I mean, think about Elsa. Elsa was 1,000 some millibar. Didn't have any surge. Hilton Head, what's up, Jeannie? Brainstorm. Oh, Shelly, was it 2 hours? Oh, jeez. You have to give me a recap. I'm 48. Who said that? Is that my wife? Florence. Hell, I don't even remember. 3 or 4 years ago. I'm bad about dates. 18. 18. See, remember they expected to be a major, and it turned south, and it stopped. Weakened right at the end. I remember it got some dry air at the last second, and weakened a little bit. Wind speed weakened. You can kind of see the dry air got trained a little bit on the bottom side. Weakened it a little bit on winds, that is. But it was still pretty bad. There's a little bit of that dry air. But, man, the rains was a story, obviously. Surge and rain was the big story. We have Lexi's kind of met through the internet. She lived up that way. New Bern got a hit really bad. Oh, Shirley's the same age. That's right, Trishy. I just worry about the future. But hey, yeah, since I had it up real quick, don't forget, if you haven't heard, we are doing a cruise in March. The first ever Drunk Donkey cruise, sailing out of Cape Canaveral. Families are 100% welcome. We're bringing the kids, Emily and Sarah and Julie. Shelly and Phil will be on it. And we're really excited about that. Brought to you here, Coast Claims and ABC, and our buddies from Furman are going to be on board. So, man, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have activities planned, a lot of weather-themed stuff, cocktail parties, meet and greets, scavenger hunts, fun. We're even going to meet up some fans on the islands. We're going to the Turks. We're going to the Dominican Republic. We're going to Puerto Rico. So we're going to figure out a way to meet some fans that live on the islands even and try to do some sort of a, hey, what's up, get together, trade some trading cards, and a lot of fun. So MWPcruise.com. Check it out. Sean is our travel buddy, and he is answer any questions you got. So check it out. And if you do book, make sure you get invited to our Facebook page. Sandy Hoff runs that, and she's sharing incredible information from the ship. Amazing ship. You won't even have enough time in 7 days to see the whole ship. The whole ship is like 20-some decks. And they got a roller coaster on it. And they got zip lining on it. Crazy. Crazy. So that's fun. So, all right. Well, let's see. That's it. Lingering front. We looked at ensembles. We looked at the future. We know next week possibility. The big story today is the flooding. Lingering front. You know, like I said, nothing's official by it. But anytime you get a lingering front, sometimes you get little low pressures pop off. So that's a possibility. We can just watch. Keep an eye on that. You never know. They would happen more later in the week if that were to happen. But a lot of convection bubbling out there, man. That is incredible. And like I said, we're kind of in a suppressed state. This thing would be popping even more next week. So if we get any setup like this next week and the week after, when the MJO is conductive, then we'll see a lot more storm activity. That's quite a bit right now. Look at this big old swirl out there, upper level low. That little guy spinning. Dry air, upper level. Big cinnamon roll. The dust map. Here, what are we missing here? Oh, that's the wind map. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Still waiting on a new tropics hazards map. The dust map here is still showing a big plume of dust. The current look here is our system here is expected to go into the great unknown and get into all this dust. So if our system was able to do that, it might survive, but it's doing that and it's not going to survive. So that's why we're watching next week. the next wave coming off of Africa. And we can look at some dust maps here and get an idea what we could be looking at down the road for the next few hours, a couple days at least. And little break. This is Thursday, Friday. Looks like another big plume coming next week. This is the 6th, but like I said, we're nearing peak season months. Still not quite there yet. August 20th is right here. August 20th. That's still 2 weeks away. We are somewhere down here. Right there. So, just patiently waiting. Blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing. That's a little Jimmy Buffett. Dust usually starts to dry up. Usually. The African rains usually are stronger, and they are predicted to be higher. Some Ben Knoll I follow on Twitter, great guy, pretty smart. He does a lot of long range prediction stuff. Let's see, he had some tropic stuff here. Atlantic starting to simmer. He's kind of funny. He got little eyeballs on a wave there. Some of the all right. This is the one I was looking at. So this is Ben Knoll on Twitter, but kind of hard to see. Look right here. This is Africa right here. This is Africa, and here's the U.S. All right. So what he's getting at is what was predicted early in the season was a more active monsoonal season for Africa, meaning more Africa rain. Rains down in Africa, and there's a song like that. So when you get more rains in Africa, you get more waves plopping over the Atlantic, and also helps limit some of that Saharan air dust. So he says the islands in the U.S. should be getting ready for a busy season. That's because that's where we turn to this time of year. And then later in the season, we look at more Western Caribbean, coastal areas closer to land. But far as August, September goes, and then even in October, we look towards Africa and these waves that come across the Atlantic. So we'll see if that's correct or not. Now let's put the radar on. We'll drink some coffee and we'll say goodbye. It's so sad. Let's put on. What are we going to put on? I guess we'll just put on. Let's leave it with. We'll go to Weather Nerds and look at our front, and we'll just leave that up because we like Weather Nerds. We are all a bunch of weather nerds. There you go, Weather Nerds. Tampa generator cables in a Virginia mover box. Sandy. September 3rd, James. Hey, happy birthday, man. What's up, brother? Jim, no word yet on anything of that. Don't have any clue. Hey, what's up, Greg? So my advice on the cruise is this. Everything's fully refundable and all the way to December. So who the hell knows in 4 months what the world's going to be like. All I know is I ain't going to stop living and planning. So it's $150 person deposit. Get you locked in. We only got 200 cabins. Don't want to go. It's fully refundable. No questions asked. We still love you. We'll still say nice things. And the way that radar looked, we're not going to see the sun in 3 damn days. 6 inches of rain in 24 hours across the city. I believe it, Marcus, and you got a lot more coming, man. Oh, man. What's up, Greg? Yeah, man. Dale Kindberg on here. He bought a generator yesterday and shared it. Pretty cool. Let's check out the power outage map. We should do the Furman Power Equipment power outage map of the day. Very little. Look at that. Everything's blue. You figure as big as the United States is as far as it goes, we only got 12, 17. It's a good day right now. Today is a good day for power outages. But that will change with every weather event for sure. But right now we don't have anything cooking. Look at this, green. No strong storms expected in the next 3 days, so that's good news. For sure. Anything else? Big rains in the south. Kind of surprising everybody, I think, down in the Florida Peninsula. Here's our weather temperatures on the Weather Channel. August is below average. A lot of that's because of our front. Lingering front. But that was not what we were getting last week. So last week we were all bitching it's hot. This week it's like, hey, it's still hot. I know one thing. We were bitching about the rain. Needing rain here in Florida. And now we're like, turn the damn spigots off, man. For sure. All right. So that's that. All right. Anything else we can yik yak about tomorrow? Yep, it's $150 deposit per person. Fully refundable. So, we can look at Rob. Let's take a look at the future temperature map. Let's see if Levi's got it. I got it on my paid sites, but we can look at climate here. Let's look at weekly temps here, and take a look. So we only got week 6 up. Oh, it's going backwards. What the hell is going on here? Oh, it worked. Okay, so this is expected temperatures. Hold on. There we go. All right. So this is this week's temperatures. So blue is below average. White's neutral. Oranges and reds are above average. So this is this week. This is next week. Hot, Rob. Next week above average. Next week. August 16th to 23rd, little above average. The end of August, above average. First part of September, above average. A little bit more average middle September. So on average, a little warmer. Gonna be a hot week next week. This is next week. Next week, hot. This is out west. Oh, I guess we could show Greg too. You live out here. So it's going to be hot out west. Imagine that. In the wild, wild west. Tumbleweeds are going to be flowing. And then we can look at monthly. So this is September. So the month of September. Oh, and all see, I like the weekly stuff better. But anyway, on average, this takes all 4 weeks into account. Average. That was September. Not August. That's September. So that's true then. It might be a little better because August had warm. This is the month of September. Now these things are never 100%, but it gives you an idea. Here's October. Temperature departures from average. November. December. That's because of La Nina. But look at December, could be a little warmer than normal. But these things don't always change. Here's January. Man, these things ain't going to be accurate. Here's February. I don't even want to go that far because it never works out. But maybe September might be more accurate because it's short range. All right, so if you're just tuning in, don't worry about this little guy. It's going to fizzle out. It does appear. Entering cooler waters, dry air, and dust. So the question marks will be next week. Low coming off middle part of next week. We'll see if anything happens. And I'm saying casually watch this lingering front. Sometimes they'll dump off a little low pressure system in the Gulf, and we'll see about that. With the MJO next week, what the hell was that about? All right. We'll see. There's a lot of shear right now with this front, obviously, but could sometimes spawn a little something if this thing drapes down a little bit more. The front's not technically over the Gulf right now. Technically, it's about right there. It would have to drop a little bit. Drop. Now it's first time to test generators. Yep. Put some good gas in it. Run it. Put some engine cleaner in it. Generator's my friend, man. Especially when you go camping in Talladega for 6 days straight. That generator's got to run a lot. Some good advice, definitely, on generators. Cool beans. All right, so there you go. Hey, Harold, what's up, buddy? All right, well, we did good. It was a good little chat. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out MWPcruise.com. Hey to all the YouTubers. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. The girls invaded my TikTok yesterday and did a TikTok. I haven't even watched it yet. Let's watch it together. I told her I'd watch it. Let me turn the audio. Let's see.
Two best friends in a room. They might kiss.
Yes, we will.
What?
Yes, we will.
That's pretty funny. That's at Graham's house.
Two best
They
friends.
took over my phone. Did you see this one?
Dad pulls out his daughter's tooth. Her reaction is priceless.
This is Emily like 5 years ago. You can go watch it.
What are you gonna do? We're gonna look at it together.
This is so bad. I pulled her tooth. Oh, it's 3 minutes long. You can see it. There's little Emily. She hates it.
You too, sweetie.
It took us like literally. We started at daylight, and we were gonna go to the mall. I told her I'd buy her Build-A-Bear if I pulled her tooth, and it was hanging by her gums, and it wouldn't pull, and it was like I knew it was hurting her, and it's like, oh, you can see it dangling. Oh, I don't want to watch that. Ugh, it was funny. But anyway, crazy. All right. So, hey, we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's, what day is today? Tuesday. We'll be here tomorrow, and we'll talk tropics. We'll keep an eye on things. I'm going to do some weather reporting now on the rains to come. We've got a lot of future radar showing heavy rains today and tomorrow, droopy down into Florida now, and heavy flood risks even on the North Carolina's coast here. That's pretty significant. High flood percentage chances today along the eastern coastline, so that's pretty significant. Yeah, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Right. Cool. All right, everybody, have a good one out there. What's up, AJ? Whitney says it's a hard nut to crack. Yep, I'm gonna have my viral video one day. See ya, Sandy. Thanks for all your help on the MWP Cruise site. Katie's got beer, horses, and heart. Yeah. All right. See everybody tomorrow. 9:19. Remember that. 9:19. 919. Go Rays, not Braves. I like all baseball. Doesn't matter. Another fire out there. Was that punishing heat? All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Appreciate it.